Today's incident will wake up your soul. Please watch the incident till the end. Assalamu alaikum, viewers. An incident happened in my life which changed my whole life. I accepted Islam secretly from father, but one day suddenly father came to know about it, and I got very scared because father was coming to kill me. I immediately left the house and ran to the station, and suddenly my foot got stuck in the track of the train. All the Hindus there, including father, started making fun of me and said, "If you have so much faith in your Lord, then save yourself," because the train was coming towards me. I immediately raised my head towards the sky while crying, and my eyes burst with surprise. Today I am going to tell you an incident from my life which has impressed many great fundamentalist Hindus. They were forced to prostrate. My name is Noor Al-Ain. In such a situation, for many years of my life, I could not know that who is my God. On one side was father's God, the cow, who had to be given fodder and water at its place all the 3 times, and then its smelly feces were considered sacred. My father used to worship his God all day long. An army of different employees was kept for this purpose, but despite this, my father's God, who used to be a cow, used to die by itself after a few years, whose dead body was thrown in some desolate place like an untouchable, where the dead body of the mother cow was torn to pieces and eaten by wild animals. But she could not do anything to protect herself or save herself from dying. Neither could it become food for animals. Even the if small pieces of little bit of meat left along with its bones, they used to be separated from its body. On the other hand, after my father celebrating the sorrow of the mother cow dead for 4 days, he would find a new and different God who would live longer than it. Like this, a new mother cow used to come to our house. On the other hand, mother used to take thousands of things cooked for Baba Guru Nanak. She used to keep an eye on him. Sometimes those things would disappear from there. Then mother would be happy. She used to say that Baba Guru Nanak has eaten her look, and now all her wishes will be fulfilled. Sometimes those things used to be lying around, on which mother would get sad and would say that Babaji is angry with this today. Baba's displeasure used to make mother restless, and then mother would leave everything and become unconscious, and until mother understands the reason for Babaji's displeasure, mother will not do any other work. During all this, I used to remain confused. I did not understand anything about these gods. Perhaps Allah had blessed me with guidance. Hence, from the very beginning, he had trapped me in such a dilemma from which I had to find a way out and to reach my wish. To get out of this confusion, I asked Cow Mother and worshipped Baba Guru Nanak a lot and did penance, but not a single one of them could solve my problem because the solution to my problem was not here. My Hindu religion name was Preeti Krishna and father's name was Krishna Lal. Gandhiji were our ancestors. I was one of thee, and I received my initial education from Hyderabad in India. I was very intelligent and a capable student. After my first division in FSC, father got me admitted in Cambridge University in Manchester, and I started on my journey on a path where I had to reach my destination, where my life was supposed to shine with the light of guidance, where my life was to be changed. As soon as I stepped on the land of Manchester, I felt a strange peace in my heart. A pleasant breeze started blowing which touched my body and created peace in my soul. Perhaps this place was waiting for me only. I had taken admission in the university. The seats there were filled even before my arrival. Allah accepted it like this. I was told to sit in the group of another composition for a few months. After 3 months, a test was to be taken from which the students were to be selected and seats were to be given on the basis of merit. Well, I got the seat. My benchmate was a Muslim who belonged to Pakistan. Her name was Javariya. He had extended his hand towards me to talk to me, but I was not interested in talking to him. I did not like to socialize with anyone much anyway, so I did not show any special warmth to him. I was staying in a nearby hostel. Actually, I wanted to keep my room separate, but it was the hostel arrangement order that I would have to accommodate at least one girl with me. I was forced to agree to this. The next day, my roommate came to my room. As soon as I saw her, I could not understand what should I say to her and what shouldn't. My roommate girl was none other than the same Muslim Javariya. I had to share the room with a Muslim. I had set up the room before she came. Right in front of the bed, I had placed the idol of Baba Guru Nanak, which my mother had given me while coming. And on the other side was the picture of the new cow mother, which had barely been a week since she came to our house. Father said that she was a mother cow's blessing, as because of that I have come in the first division. Well, apart from these two, I had not brought anything else of my religion with me. The Muslim girl entered the room smilingly. After that, she kept her luggage aside and took stock of the entire room. Then she started setting her things. I kept looking at her for some time, and then I got up and went out of the room. I had given her the back side of the room while I had kept the door side myself. I had made this partition myself, but when I came back to the room, in place of that partition, there was a big one in the middle of the room. There was a curtain which completely separated the room by dividing it into parts. I put a little curtain on one side and saw that her part was decorated very beautifully, and she was busy doing something by spreading a beautiful carpet on the side of the bed. I called her a couple of times, but she did not turn towards me, and neither did she respond to anything. Because of her attitude, I got very angry. I closed the curtain and sat on my bed and started using my mobile. After some time, she removed the curtain and came out and said to me that I am sorry I did not respond to you. Actually, I was offering namaz. I couldn't answer you. If I answered you or looked at you, then my namaz would have been broken. Do you have any work with me? I asked her to tell me, what is this namaz? Is it kind of any practice like yoga? But you look very slim and smart to me, so you don't need any kind of yoga type something. What were you doing all this then? She started saying namaz is not our yoga or any practice, it is our worship. Just as you worship your gods and do various things to please them, similarly we offer namaz to please our Lord and to get his pleasure. Namaz is the pillar of our religion. Without this, our religion does not get adaptable. 5 times of namaz is every Muslim's duty, whose performance is very important. I was standing worried and listening to her words. When she became silent, I came back to the world of consciousness and waking up. The condition of my heart was changing. I told her that I was asking you this. Have you put this curtain? She nodded yes, and started saying that in front of there is your God. I don't worship in front of him, so that is why I put this curtain, so that you would be able to stay easy for you, and easy for me too. After saying this, she went back to her side. The days passed. Most of my time was spent with Javier and the rest of the Muslims. Most of my time used to spend just watching and knowing the students. Now I've started liking each and every habit of Javier. I don't know why I was getting interested in seeing her. Her habits used to attract me a lot towards her. Whenever she came out of the room, she was completely covered, even the fingers and nails of her hands. She used to keep a neck curtain in front of the eyes so that they were easy to see her outside. According to her words, she used to do her prayers 5 times a day, and sometimes even at night, she was doing the same prayers. I don't know what time it was. She told me about only praying 5 times a day. I would often look at her and she would read something. I don't know what it was which she used to repeat. In the morning and evening, she used to read with some thick book. This book was not in our hands. The way she kept the book carefully, it seemed like this was the holy book. I don't know why I started liking her style and her worship. Similarly, when she was reading that book in the morning, when my eyes opened, at that time she was probably reading in a voice. Then her voice was reaching my ears, due to which my eyes opened. I removed the curtain and saw her, and she got up from the place and came and sat on her bed. After some time, she closed the book by kissing and wrapped in a cloth, and then looking at me, she said, "What happened? Is everything okay?" I said, "No. I came here after hearing what you were reading. I was feeling good to hear all that. Can you read it for me again? I am feeling relieved." After listening to me, she started saying that it is not an ordinary book. It is holy, and last book of us Muslims is Quran Majid, which has been revealed by our Lord Ta'ala for our guidance. It is a heavenly book, which has certain etiquettes for reading and listening. To keep these etiquettes in mind, it is very important for its respect. First of all, it is very necessary to be pure and clean to touch it. This is a sacred book, and Allah Almighty says that only those who are pure can touch it. I was listening to her with great interest. Her words were affecting my heart. I asked her, "What is wuzu?" And she started saying, "Wuzu means to achieve purity. It has some fars and some sunnahs which have to be followed. After that wuzu completes." I don't know why I was asking question again and again, and she was replying with exceedingly love patience. After that, with the help of internet, I started to gain knowledge about Islam. As I was getting knowledge concerning Islam, while my anxiety got increased. I wanted to know all things in one honor, but it wasn't possible all too early. I was able to acquire only some knowledge about Islam. My journey of knowing Islam was still going on when I got the news one day that my mother had fallen seriously ill and the doctors had given her the replies. I got very worried after hearing this news. Javaria asked me about my disturbance, and I told her that she should pray for my mother so that my mother's suffering would be reduced. The rest of her life and death are in the hands of Allah Ta'ala. Then, she prayed for my mother in front of me, and my search was still going. It was almost a year since I came to Manchester. It was about to be 1 year, and by now my knowledge had increased to a great extent. After gaining knowledge of Islam and taking a closer look at my life, my hair stood on end. I was scared once. I was left wondering why we were sent into this world and why we came here. After all, what were we doing? None of our actions were according to Islam. We had created many gods, whereas there was only one God who was neither visible nor heard. He was both visible and hidden. Of course, the one who used to know the condition of hearts without saying anything, there was no need to say or tell anything to him. No doubt this is our real God and everything else is a wrong number. It was on this day that I understood about the movie PK, why and for what purpose the wrong number was shown in it. We were indeed blindfolded, and our hearts were sealed. But He is Allah who is the one who does the generosity. He also did the generosity on me, which blessed me with guidance. I had expressed my feelings to Javaria. I told her that I wanted to enter Islam. She looked at me with surprise. She felt as if I had told her this was a joke. She told me to think like properly. Once you enter into it, it will not be right for you to turn away from it. What you are saying is not going to be said even jokingly. I could understand her feelings. If any person of Hindu caste like me would suddenly get up and ask to accept Islam, then everyone would think it is a joke. Who would believe that it is absolutely serious in this matter? The same condition Javaria had too. She was finding my words as joke too. I assured her that I was really serious and was not kidding. She was very happy. A different glow had appeared on her face. She first made me perform ablution and then taught me kalma, after reading which I entered the world of Islam. She gave me the Islamic name Nur al-Ain and hugged me and congratulated me. She taught me the basic worship and basic things of Islam and told me to try now any act of yours shouldn't be against Islam. You are more pure than me right now. All the sins of your life have been forgiven after you entered in Islam. You are absolutely pure and clean. After that, she taught me to pray namaz. When I placed my head in prostration, I felt like as if all my restlessness had ended. My inquiry had been completed. I had achieved the destination I was wandering in search of. I had found the purpose of my aimless life by entering Islam. Along with the namaz, I had started reading the Quran from Javaria. I had great desire, so I was learning quickly. Within a short time, I had achieved respect in the Arabic language. Time passed by. It had been 3 years since I came to Islam. Nowadays, Father was calling me every day and inviting me home. I was missing it a lot too, but I didn't want to go there anymore because I knew that if I went there, I would have to do all the Hindu rituals which I could not do under any circumstances, and if Father came to know about it, then he would kill me. I was very upset. I expressed my problem to Javaria. Javaria said that if for some reason one has to tell a lie, then it is not a lie. They are your parents. If they are calling you, then you should go there. Just don't tell them that you have changed your religion. I told her, how will I hide? You know that my lifestyle, speech and dress, everything has changed. In such a situation, how can I hide that I am a Muslim? They will know as soon as they see me, and with that, they will kill me. You don't know how much Father is against Muslims. I don't understand what to do and what not to do. I was tired and sat down holding my head, not knowing what was going to happen. Javaria sat next to me and started telling me not to let myself be exposed in clothes. Wear any kind of clothes. Anyway, it's winter season. You can wear anything below and wear a long coat on top. The whole problem ended. I thanked Chavaria and hugged her. She was very nice. She solved my problem in a pop. The real problem was solved by Corona. I had taken a big hat cap which I used to cover my head and used to put a mask on my face to protect myself from Corona. As if my veil remained intact, I thanked Allah Pak a million times. He does not let his servant get disappointed. He finds a way out from there where no one has any illusion or presumption that the problem can be solved from here also. He had given every difficulty with solutions. I packed my things, did some shopping, and then took lots of prayers from Javaria and left for India. While going home from the airport, my legs started trembling. This was the first time in my life that I was so confused. Someone as bold and confident as me was nervous while going to her own home today. As home was getting closer, my nervousness was increasing. My breathing got short, and my heart was beating faster. But there was also a feeling of peace that now I am in the right place. My safety was now in the hands of the Malik. Thinking this, I relaxed myself. I knocked on the door of the house. The retainer opened the door. Before I could enter inside, my grandmother had come with the prayer ceremony items in a tray. First, she gave me a coconut. After the coconut, I had another ritual, and then the prayer ceremony was performed, which I did with great difficulty. The next moment was for blessed food. I had taken blessed food, but I did not know whether it was permissible for me to eat it or not, so I secretly put that blessed food in the coat's pocket. My mother was very ill. Her condition was not good. She had become a thorn by becoming skinny, and the cancer pain kept her in a state of agony. She got treatment from many places, but there was no recovery. There was a pile of Ganga water near Mother's bed, and who knows what other things were there. I first cleaned Mother's room and removed all the unnecessary things from her room. The biggest difficulty which I faced while living here is my adoration. Despite my efforts, I could not pray 5 times a day. There was someone or the other on the head, due to which my namaz remained missed. I used to offer all the namaz of the whole day in the last half of the night, and after reciting something or the other, I used to console Mother, after which Mother used to sleep peacefully, if only for a short while. Otherwise, the intensity of the pain was so much that she used to keep pacing around the room with the help of a stick the whole night. One day I just sat next to Mother and consoled her. After pacing around the room for a long time, Mother lied down on the bed. It was already late. It was more than 2 o'clock in the night. Usually Mother used to sleep by 1 o'clock, but today she was still awake. After consoling, I started waiting for Mother to sleep so that I could offer namaz. After some time, Mother's eyes fell, and I saw Mother sleeping, so I got up, did ablution, and started offering namaz, while unaware that Mother was watching my every move. At that time she did not say anything, but when I woke up the next afternoon, there was an uproar in the house. Mother had told everyone about me that I had changed my religion. Father was very exceedingly angry. His temper had reached the 7th sky. He couldn't believe that his beloved had done this thing. That's why he had come to me to ask and questioned me. I had bowed my head. The truth had come out in front of everyone. Now there was no use in lying. I had confessed in front of Father. Father had slapped me several times at once, but I was not sad. As soon as my father went into the room to get the gun, I ran out of the house because Father wanted to kill me. I came running to the station because it was about to be time for the train to leave. My intention was to board the train as soon as possible and stay away from Father's sight for the time being. I'd taken only 2 steps when suddenly my foot got stuck in the track of the train. Father and all the Hindus standing there started laughing after seeing me. Father said, "Now tell your Lord to come and save you because the train is about to come, and it will crush you and pass by." I looked towards the sky, and Javaria's words echoed in my ears that Allah tests his servants. Perhaps this was my first test. I closed my eyes and surrendered myself to my Lord. I had full faith in my Allah. Surely he must have thought something better for me. As soon as I thought of this, all kinds of fear went out of my heart. My eyes were closed. The train was coming closer to me when suddenly a loud crackling sound reached my ears. I suddenly opened my eyes and saw the scene in front of me. I involuntarily thanked my Lord. The train was passing very close to me with a loud noise, while my father also fell in prostration after seeing this scene. This is Allah, that the bright flash of lightning cut the plank in a moment, due to which, instead of coming towards me, the train had climbed onto the other track passing along it. They were surprised and worried. They were watching the train going safely on the other track without any damage. It was a miracle for them. Everyone was worried because of this miracle that the one who did this was not any Baba, any Devta or any cow or Shubha Devta. The one who did everything this was my God, my Allah, who has control over everything. He is my Allah by whose orders everything in the universe moves. He is the Almighty. He is the one who changes the direction of even the winds. Then what was such a difficult task to change the direction of the train for him? Father came and freed my feet from the plank and told me that, make me recite the kalma of that God who has rescued you from the jaws of death. The seal on his heart was removed by the strong thunderbolt. Allah had blessed him with guidance. After coming home, the first thing Father did was to untie the mother cow and drive her away. After that, announced his conversion to Islam in front of everyone. I also bathed my mother and make her recite kalma. That kalma was my mother's last kalma. Mother's soul was probably waiting for this kalma when she was still alive, despite having cancer for the last 4 years, although the doctors had given her only 2 weeks' time 4 years ago. But perhaps mother's death was to happen on kalma only. After accepting Islam, big political people had turned against Father. Now Father used to preach religion, due to which Father was threatened every day. At first Father remained firm, but when his community members started forcing him, Father decided to leave the country. From there, me and Father came to England. Father came here and had started his business while I had come to Manchester because I still had 1 more year left. Viewers, how did you like today's story? Do tell me in the comment box below. In the end, I pray to Allah Rabbul Izzat that Allah Ta'ala gives us to doing good deeds and keeps us away from evil. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. That's it in today's video. To get more Majid Islamic videos, subscribe to Allah Ki Shan channel and press the bell icon along with it and click on all. Thank you.